Archangel Gabriel's Daily Messages, March 2nd through 8th, 2014. Encouragement supports growth, expansion, courage and experience. Doubt feeds contraction, fear and stagnation. Which do you choose to feed in others? There is a great joy that comes from the upliftment of others because it allows the divinity in them, and in you, to shine brightly. We encourage people to dream big and to follow those dreams. Your fondest dreams are the most intimate, sacred and perfectly matched desires to your life expression. That pull is there for a reason. Think of your dreams as a preset program for your inner guidance system. You come into the body with those interests and desires to help you live your highest life expression. Because you have been told by others, who are not qualified to know what you are on the planet to do and experience, that your dreams are frivolous and irresponsible, many of you are reluctant to even think about your dreams because you feel it is a waste of your time to think about something so unattainable. You may think you'd love to have a certain experience, but it will never happen because you would need more free time or more money than you have to make it a possibility. Dear ones, if you hear one thing today, hear this. The universe is extremely adept at lining things up for you in the most direct way possible. Imagine sitting at a dinner table, and rearranging the place settings, the salt and pepper, the glassware, the cutlery. It is quite easy from your perspective, is it not? That is the same way the universe can easily align things in the most wonderful, attainable manner for you. Hold the essence of your dreams. Embrace your deepest, heartfelt longings and allow the universe to do what it is brilliant at doing, aligning you with what you wish to experience. That is the dance of co-creation, which brings you, and us, our greatest joy. When you hesitate to step into surrender and flow, you are saying, I think I'll save feeling unconditional love, joy, and supported movement for later. I think I'd rather just stay here and do things the hard way a while longer. Why on earth would you do such a thing? There is no need to go it alone, dear ones. We are here for you, always, to support and assist you on your journey, in all ways. All you need to do is surrender to give us permission to help you, and then stay out of your own way long enough to receive our assistance. It is that simple. Many of you think that surrender is hard. We find that a curious sentiment. Unconditional love is hard. Assistance is hard. Being lovingly guided to your highest good with grace and ease is hard. The idea that surrender is difficult is a belief perpetuated by your ego self. The part of you that seeks to keep you small, is very invested in retaining control, and has no interest in your growth and enlightenment. If you start to play with the energies of surrender and flow, you will begin to see that surrender brings relief. It is a lighter energy. It feels good. The longer you are able to stay in surrender and flow, the more of its magic you will experience in your day-to-day life. And before you know it, if you slip out of the flow, you will discover how unsupported and solitary it feels, how uncomfortable it is, and you will wonder how you ever lived that way before. Simply try it, dear ones. Experiment with using surrender and flow in your life and you will very quickly discern which is the easier way to navigate your life expression. There are certain times of year when humans like to give up things for their well-being, such as in the beginning of a new year, or Lent. We would say if you would like to give up one thing, make it resistance, for it is resistance that lies at the root of all the discomfort that can occur during the human experience. When you step out of resistance, you will naturally begin to experience the movement of energy in your life, the flow we speak of so often, which will support you in the growth, healing, and expansion your soul is always seeking. Dear ones, you simply cannot get where you want to go without movement. It would amount to desperately wanting to go to California, for example, packing up your car, getting behind the wheel and never moving the car out of park. So many of you still live in fear of the unknown of the future. When you step into your authentic power and start to play with being a co-creator of your life expression, you no longer need to live in fear. When you are consciously creating through your focus and appreciation, it is much like placing an order with the universe. then you can excitedly wait for your desires to arrive, much like you would wait for a parcel to come in the mail. There is no need to fear because you know what you have ordered. And just like a package, if you open it and it isn't exactly what you wanted, you can order again, more specifically to what works for you. Your entire life is a series of requests to and responses from the universe, whether you have been doing it consciously or unconsciously. You can willingly start giving your input, whenever you like, in order to start living the life expression you choose to experience. A lovely practice you can pick up, starting today, is to spend some time in connection with your sun. The sun is incredibly healing and supportive to your body. It is cleansing to your energy body and holds many powers of rejuvenation. The light codes from the sun are profoundly supportive and essential to your light body and your enlightenment process. On every possible level, physical, emotional, and spiritual, the sun holds energies of assistance. It can be a deep and sacred practice to connect with the sun in acceptance of the many gifts it provides. Adding in the energy of gratitude will make it feel even more divine and personal. Just as plants cannot grow and thrive without the sun, just as animals know to instinctively seek out the rays of the sun to bask in, the sun is an essential ingredient to your own wellness, as a living being on your planet. Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Shelley Young. TrinityEsoterics.com